Welcome everyone to another webinar. I'm so pleased today to introduce Dr. Laura Lindner, who owns Homegrown Pediatrics in San Antonio, Texas. Dr. Lindner is a native Texan, did her education and training there, and she started out, at least before DPC, she was in the fee-for-service world. And she made the transition in October of 2022 to the world of DPC with her practice, Homegrown Pediatrics. So today she's here to talk to us about how she made that transition, and hopefully you'll get some take-home points if you're in that transition yourself or thinking of making that transition of how do you go from being within a group practice or an employed situation to going into DPC. So thank you so much for being here, Laura.
Yeah, happy to join. I think these are just great webinars so that hopefully more folks feel empowered to come and join us.
Absolutely. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your life. What was your world like prior to DPC?
Yeah, so I did, like you said, all of my training, residency, everything here in San Antonio. And I, straight out of residency, I went and worked for a large group practice here in town that had multiple locations. It was physician owned, but multiple locations, lots of doctors. And I was I worked part-time 3 days a week, shared a position with another amazing colleague where we were able to kind of trade off and share a panel of patients. Over time, I feel like I slowly felt that sort of loss of autonomy. I was not a partner and was never going to be a partner in that business and have any say in how things were working. And what was expected of me. And so over time, I just realized that I needed to figure out how to do something different.
Gotcha. So how did you learn about DPC, and what really attracted you to this model? What made you take the leap?
Yeah, so it was actually well, I guess I'd heard from Andrea Wadley. So she and I actually went to residency together. So
nice.
we go way back. And so I'd heard that she was doing this thing up in Dallas, but I didn't really know a lot about it. And then it was actually on a scout camp out that one of the other moms has a family practice, DPC in my neighborhood. And so on the camp out, she was like doing a little work, few little messages with patients back and forth. And I was able to just really watch what she was doing. And she's like, Laura, you can do this. This would work for pediatrics too. You do this. And I was like, okay. And so I shadowed her a little bit and picked her brain. And then thought yeah, okay, this is possible in the San Antonio market for pediatrics because nobody else had done pediatrics in San Antonio yet.
Gotcha. Yeah. Interesting. So then what did you start doing to really make the decision regarding whether this was truly doable and right for you?
Yeah. So then I reached out to Andrea and I had never really been active on Facebook at all before. But I was like, I need to join your group and learn more. And so she added me into the pediatricians that do DPC webpage and then our Facebook page. And then also I joined the DPC docs one. And for a while, I just watched and read. And just kind of paid attention to what other people were saying. And then slowly I was like, okay, maybe this is doable. And so then I sort of did a little bit more reading about physician burnout. And is there anything that I can do to just change how I'm doing my current job that would still make me happy? Or do I really need to start a business on my own? And I finally decided yes, I should go start a business and I can do this. And kind of gathered more information, I guess, as far as personal finances, making sure that I could handle not having an income for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And then also researching stuff within my contract and whatnot to try to see, like, is it actually possible for me to get out of this?
Uh-huh. Gotcha.